Okay, this is our second topic for today. During the binomial theorem, we were working on combinations and calculating combinations. So I'm going to go through the combinations practice with you. And first of all, you'll remember that. Excuse me. Let me get my pen here. NCR. It's normally written NCR, but our book has it NCK. Okay, so but they're the same thing. Most of the time, you'll see NCR has a number of things and how many we choose. And normally we'll read this as N choose R or N choose K. Okay, and we have to remember that N choose R is equal to N factorial over R factorial times N minus R factorial. And I'm going to go over this part kind of quickly here, again, to help you understand how that works. So our N factorial is N times N minus 1 times N minus 2 all the way down to 2 times 1, however much it is. Okay, and our R factorial is R times R minus 1 times R minus 2 all the way down 2 times 1. And then we're going to have N minus R factorial, so it'll be N minus R factorial times, I'm sorry, there's no factorial there, N minus R N minus R minus 1, and then we're all going to go all the way down to 1. Well, what we can always do with this is find the N minus R term right here, and all that stuff will cancel out. So really, I'm always going to write this down for N factorial, N to N minus 1, N minus 2, down to right before N minus R, because this one will always cancel out, and that saves us a lot of time if we can do that. So let's go ahead and read our problem here. When a customer buys a family-sized meal at a certain restaurant, they get to choose 3 side dishes from 9 options. Suppose a customer is going to choose 3 different side dishes. So what is this going to be? Now this is going to be, we have 9 dishes and we're going to choose 3. So this is going to be 9 choose 3. So I'm going to write it over on the other corner there. Nine choose 3. So these are supposed to be like subscripts down a little bit. Alright. Okay, so 9 choose 3 again is that 9 factorial over 3 factorial times 9 minus 3 is 6 factorial. So that's going to be 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 factorial. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? This is 3 factorial times 6 factorial, and those 6 factorials cancel out. And this 3 factorial, so now I have 9 times 8 times 7. This 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1, but I'm not going to put that. And let's see, 8 divided by 2 is 4, and 9 divided by 3 is 3, so I have 3 times 4 times 7, or that is going to be 12 times 7, which is 84. So I'll go ahead and write in 84 over here. Okay, and after I write in 84, we're going to click check your answer, and you're going to get it right. Okay, let's remember N choose R is equal to N factorial over R factorial times N minus R factorial. Okay. So Amari has 8 paint colors available and he wants to mix 3 of them. How many different sets of 3 colors can Amari choose? Well, that answer is 8, choose 3. We have 8 things and we choose 3. How can we do it? So that's going to be 8 factorial divided by 3 factorial times 8 minus 3 factorial, or 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 factorial over 3 factorial times 5 factorial. And those 5 factorials are going to cancel out. 5 factorial divided by 5 factorial is 1. So now I have 8 times 7 times 6 divided by 3 times 2, and 3 times 2 is 6, so I can do there, and then this is going to be 7 times 8, which is 56. So I'm going to write 56 here and check, and I'm going to get it correct. Okay. I'm going to go over N choose R again. Can you do it by yourself yet? Do you remember what it is? Okay, there it is. Okay, let's read. Raymond is competing on a game show. He needs to choose 4 materials from the list below to use those materials to create a craft. Let's see, how many does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He has 9. Let's check to make sure they're all different, because it will be the number we get would be different if there were 2 of one. So, but they're all different. So we have 9 things, and we are going to choose 4 of them. So it's 9 choose 4. So 9 choose 4 is going to be 9 factorial divided by 4 factorial times 9 minus 4 is 5 factorial. Okay, so that is 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 factorial over 4 factorial times 5 factorial, and those 5 factorials cancel out there. 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 divided by 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. 3 times 2 is 6, and 8 is 2. So let's see. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 7 is 14. 14 times 9, 36, 126. That seem right? Looks good to me. 126. So I'm going to put in 126 over here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and click that, and we're going to be good. Alright, here's our last one. Simon is creating a flower arrangement. A client asks him to select 4 of the 7 available flower options to create the arrangement. So we're going to want to do 7 choose 4 to find out how many different groups he can have. So what goes up here, do you remember? 7 factorial, cross my 7 everywhere, divided by 4 factorial times 3 factorial. So I'm going to say 7 times, oops, what did I put, 8, times 6 times 5 times 4 factorial, because I already have the 4 factorial down here. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Okay, now my 4 factorial divided by 4 factorial, and my 3 factorial is 3 times 2 is 6, so I have 7 times 5, and the answer is 35. So I'm going to write 35. And you can write 35 too, and you'll get it right. So go ahead and check the link in the video description.